Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Pre-Market Update. And if you like the content, please hit the like button. Only takes 1 second to hit the like. I would really appreciate that. And share this channel with your friends and family and help this channel grow. All right, so you can follow this. This is cycle chart, cycle analysis. This is daily chart of SPX. Focus on this yellow cycle for now, okay? This yellow dotted cycle. And you can see we were expecting to get a dip. We got that dip. You can see this low here. If I zoom in a bit, you can see exactly this dip here. We got it here, which is last Friday, and this was in the near the window of cycle timing low. Okay, so exact window was 20th of March, and you can see we got this dip. Now we might be getting higher. It's because now we are getting this bigger cycle up. Okay, you can see blue cycle coming down and blue cycle going higher, yellow cycle going higher. So this might be it. This might be the only dip we get. Now today is also FOMC, so keep that in mind. If they say something which is very concerning, if they say they're not gonna lower rates anytime soon, then we might get a little bit more dip, and there are a couple of gaps here, which I will show you on SPY. Let me quickly go through SPY. Here you go. So you can see there's gaps around 5 and 2. And you see all these green lines are the gaps to fill. So gap is 510 and then 507. So if something goes weird or they say something really bad, people think, then they will come down. So market will come down to fill this gap, these two gaps, and that could be a good buying opportunity. All right. So keep that in mind. And let's look at levels for this morning. Let me hide this line and let's do like a side by side study. And this is MES chart. This is live futures. Here you can see futures are dumping. You can see nice bounce yesterday from buy zone here, from buy zone to sell zone 1.15%, and now this morning it came here again, touched a sell zone 52.46 and now going lower. All right, by the way guys, if you want notification on this, you can join my channel. There's a YouTube subscription. You can click, there's a link in the description of the video. There's a Discord server. You can join Discord server. Let me know your ID. I will add you to members access, and I share these levels every few hours, so you guys know exactly where the market is heading. And in one trade, you can make a lot of money here. All right. So you can see now we are going down. The levels for this morning are 52.46, and buy zone is 52.09. So resistance is here. So now it's dipping, going closer to neutral zone. We don't do anything. We either wait for it to go to the buy zone. This is only for day trading, today's trade. This is for swing trading, for longer term trade. Okay. So this is the green area, is the buy area. You can see this is daily 10 moving average and then 20 moving average. This green line and white line, it should be able to find support in one of these lines and then bounce. All right. So that's on MES. And then Nasdaq, same thing. You can see nice bounce yesterday from the buy zone. A nice bounce from buy zone around 1.3%, and today also it came very close to sell zone, now going lower. So again, the levels, sell zones are to 13,339 and up, buy zones are 181, sorry, not 13, 18339 and up, and buy zones on 18137 and below. All right, so right now we're in the middle, so we don't do anything. So wait for it to either go in the sell zone to short or green line to buy, and that's where these daily moving averages are also coming. White line is 20 moving average sitting at around 18,128, which is closer to first buy zone here. All right, and let's look at the triple Qs here. Triple Qs has a gap to fill around, it's a bit weaker, around 443. That's going to be next target. So it's going to go higher to fill that gap, in my opinion. Let's look at Dow Jones, US 30. The US 30 also sell. You can see massive in the massive sell zone yesterday, now weaker. So you can see it's going down. So again, buy zone is below 38. 898 and below, look to buy. That's where these two moving averages are also coming. Russell 2000, Dow Jones is now bouncing also from the buy zone bounce. Now again in the neutral zone, you don't do anything here. So wait for it to go below 2018 to buy or sell about 2041. All right. Let's look at commodities first, then we'll look at FANG stocks. Gold is weaker, making a flag, getting closer to buy zone. So you don't want to short gold here, okay? So gold is telling me that it's going to be after Fed's meeting, it's going to pump. So let's see, 2147 and below, look to buy gold, all right? And let's look at silver. Silver is also getting closer to buy zone, 24,721 and below, look to buy. That's where this 10 moving average is coming. Look to find support here, and then it can bounce. This could also be like a flag pattern. Crude oil little bit weaker today, and after multiple days of pump, just consolidating in the buy zone. All right, you can see came to the sell zone yesterday. Nice shot from the sell zone. If you took that, congrats. And now it's in the buy zone. Should be looking to buy oil here and looking for a bounce. Okay, so nice area to buy oil. Natural gas also a little weaker this morning, but now it's flat. You can see was in the sell zone, touched sell zone, came to neutral zone, now still in the middle. Wait for it to go above 1885 to buy, and there's a gap around 177, so look to buy around that gap fill. And there's another gap around 1.689. So keep an eye on that. Bitcoin bouncing. All right, so Bitcoin is bouncing because it was in the buy zone. I was telling my subscribers look to buy. I posted videos on Twitter. There's also a Twitter handle. You can subscribe to that. My name is same thing, Harry Multani, and you can see it was in the buy zone here. Now bouncing. Same thing here in the daily chart. Now the levels here on Bitcoin, buy below 61,581 and sell above 65,785. Now you can see green line is still below red line. As long as it's below, it's going to be selling pressure. Once it crosses, it's going to be buying pressure. So this could be a dead cat bounce before it goes lower. We will see and watch. Ethereum, all right, so Ethereum is also same thing, was in the buy zone, came closer to 3011 and then bouncing. 7 counts buy signal here. Let's see if it can bounce, but it's getting closer to sell zone. Okay, so 3392 is good time to short there, so keep that in mind. Now one thing to know on Ethereum daily chart, it's bounced right on the support of this yellow line, which is 50 EMA. There's a gap around 3001, 2808 and 2299. It should be able to find support. It did not fill this gap, so it could be possible that we are coming down from here to around 3000 level, fill that gap and then bounce. So keep that in mind. This could happen after FOMC. If we sell down, fill this gap, that's going to be a good area to buy before a bounce. So that's my take on crypto here. Let's look at commodities very quick. Copper in the buy zone. You zoom out a bit. Copper in the buy zone, massive pump. Now in the buy zone, good area to buy. Palladium in the buy zone again. Soybeans in the neutral zone. Sugar, let's see, sugar in the buy zone. Commodities are selling, looks like. For some reason wheat is not nowhere in the neutral zone right now. Corn is, let's see, corn is also in the neutral zone. All right, let's look at tech stocks. Tesla, let's go. Tesla looking like a little bit up. Free pre-market wants to fill this gap around, let me zoom in. There's so many gaps on Tesla. First gap around 173.36, 177, 188, 194. Okay, so multiple gaps. So looking like it wants to fill those. There's also a gap around 163. So you can see this is the day trading chart. For some reason, if it comes down, that's going to be a good area to buy. But looks like pre-market wants to fill this gap 171, 173.3 first. Then there's second gap around 177. Okay, so upper these two are target for today. Bottom gap 163 is the target for bottom if it dumps today as well. All right, UNH. Nice move yesterday, getting closer to sell zone. Now there's a gap way up above 512, so it's going to take a while to reach there. So this is a massive gap here, okay? After hack of UNS, this is biggest healthcare stock, so keep that in mind. That's my target. NVDA down little pre-market in the neutral zone. So if it dumps for some reason, 523, sorry, 823 is the gap to fill. Resistance are above 913. Apple, this is another biggest, second biggest stock now, near sell zone, actually pre-market near neutral zone. So there's a gap around 172. If it comes down for some reason, look to buy around that gap fill. And let's wrap up with VIX. VIX analysis. Here's VIX daily chart bouncing, but you can see it on the red line, 50 simple moving average. It's bouncing from there, but if it fails here after FOMC, it can go down and crush from here, and it could find support on this trend line, which is around 5% away. So you can see nice bounces on this trend line. So if it comes back here, that's going to be bullish for market, and then it can bounce later on. All right, so keep that in mind. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Again, hit the like button if you're here till now, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.